Alright, so getting back at this Ariens zero turn project. I got this. Okay, I'll show you that in a second. I got 2 composite valve covers coming and the heat shield. I'm going to put that on. I really have to get that on before I can do like oil maintenance. We got a genuine Kohler oil filter. It's going to replace this crappy Fram. New air filter comes with the pre-filter. Oil for the hydrostat. And then these are oil filters for the hydrostat tranny. So I got an original Hydro Gear oil filter for, I got 2 of them, one for each side of the hydrostat. They're not cheap, they're close to 30 bucks a piece, but I wanted a good one, not a real cheap one. And then they gave me Toro oil for that. The book calls for 20W50 motor oil, but the guy has a lot of years of experience with selling Toros and whatever, and this is what Toro recommends. So that should be good for hydrostats. I mean, most of the zero turns use the same Hydro Gear transaxles anyway, so shouldn't really make much of a difference. So that's what I got for that, but I can't do any of the maintenance on it until I get the valve covers done. So I get both of them done. But I think for the most part I have it pretty well cleaned up. I could maybe clean on it a little bit, but otherwise I can start assembling it. I can put the flywheel back on. Probably these engine cowlings. The cowling up here, because that shouldn't be in the way for anything. And just kind of start putting it back together so it's more fresh in my memory. Okay, I'm at cleaning this thing. I decided I'm just going to take the carb off here because I can get in here a little bit better to clean this stuff. So I did for that is I had to cut the zip tie off here that was holding the wires for the anti-backfire valve. Plugs in like this, unplugged it. Cut the fuel line off right here. All I have left is the governor right here. So to get that, take that off. Okay, I'll take this guy off right here, the spring, just like that. Now this comes right off, because this locks it on right here, that little flipper thing. Here I said it was going to start putting together, and now I'm taking it apart. I'm going to try and keep this upright as much as I can. For some reason when I have this light on here, it really flickers in the video. So I'm going to put something in the intake hole here. Just a piece of towel. Now I can clean this up too. There's a lot of ground there too. Get that off of there. That's actually on the gasket. Okay, clean this up a little bit. These rods. And now I'm just gonna clean for a while. Try and get all these little nooks and crannies, and I got air pressure here, and try and get it a little bit better so I can, I just figured it'll cool better, the better I can get it. So I'm gonna keep working on that, and then you'll be back. All right, now I'm gonna start putting some stuff back on. That will be a welcome sign. Still a few pieces up here. So this guy's gonna go on first. And here's where it's nice I took a picture of it before I took it off, because it doesn't really have a for sure way it goes on. Not like a typical plug and play has got a certain way the connector goes on. But it is AC, and B+. So it looks to me like it can probably go on either way, but I'll try to get her on the way it was. Okay. Alright, I think that's good. Now this is going to mount like this. And make sure everything's good down here. This wire goes around like that. This will keep this wire down. 4 screws here, or bolts. Bolts, if you will. Now, I don't recommend using the drill to tighten anything because you can easily snap them off that way. Sometimes I'll use it just to go in from, like if it's a long bolt, just to help speed things up, but I don't like to go all the way and then have it bottom out and then start snapping it. Start hammering. Then you're asking for trouble. So I think I can get the cowling back on and then the flywheel and some of this top stuff back on. The coil back on, the coils. I think I can easily do that stuff. It is a 10 millimeter. One that always gets lost. I feel like there's a reason I probably don't want these tight yet. So I'm not going to tighten it yet. Because there's a... Oh, I think that's for the outside cowling, I believe. That's what I think that's for. But I'm going to... I don't want to put too much on here that I get in the way of the valve covers. But I think I can do some. All right. The bolt right here. I don't even remember how these go. I gotta figure it out. I think this one was over here. Something like that. It looks like it's going to interfere with the valve cover too much, so I won't put them on. Now this one looks like one like this because I can see where the spark plug goes. I got it pretty clean down here. It's not perfect, but it depends on how much time you want to spend on it. Really. So this one was up here. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's going to interfere with that heat shield I'm going to put on. I'm going to leave them guys right there. I think I can tighten these up though, I believe. The things about working on this stuff is sometimes you get ahead of yourself and then you end up having to take some stuff off after. But it's not too big of a deal. Okay, he's on, he's hooked up here. I don't have these guards on this side cleaned yet. But I believe that I can put... I should be ready for the flywheel, I think. Okay, I cleaned up the flywheel. It was rusty. I'm not really done with it. Right here is what I think the magnets are... No, this is the... Yeah, that's the magnet. I should have known that. I usually will just clean it up if it's rusty like this with the Scotch-Brite. You don't want to use anything real aggressive. I'm just cleaning it up a little bit. There, that should be good. Now there's a key right here. There's a keyway. I might put that in after. I'll see what works. I think that would work after. Magnets really pull on there. Kind of same with the coil. I like to do the same. Just get some of that rust off so it'll make it a little easier for it to do its thing. Create its field. I do believe I'm gonna throw some anti-seize on these. Just a very small amount. But sometimes they like to get stuck in there, in that aluminum. I'll be using a business card for that. For that part of it. Same thing with this. I'm not looking to make it shiny or nothing, just a little bit better than it was. And if you ever have to take them out again next time, it'll be a little easier. It won't be stuck in there. Alright, some more engine panels. Let's get you in closer here. Alright, I had to clean them up. This guy goes on the inside. Like this. I'm probably not going to put them on fully because I don't know how them heat shields are going to go on there. The heat shields, accessory heat shields for the bottom to help the new valve covers. This guy is going to go on like this. Alright, he's technically on. Yeah, I really don't want to get too far into this because I think the heat shields are going to mount on these two bolt holes. And this is pretty close to the valve cover here. So I might want to remove these, I don't know. So I'm gonna just kind of wait with it till I get them. Once I get that on, those two, then I can really go to town.